Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, we're underway. Tchouaméni. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. He's Bellingham! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Valverde crosses. Camavinga. Howson. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. Great run on the overlap here. He's shifting through the gears here. It's really well cleared. Camavinga. Goulet. Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Goulet. Camavinga, aim forwards. Howson. Eder Militao, forwards and with intent. Goulet. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
We expected better, and so did he. Mbappe! A chance to play it in. It's a goal kick. Now that's well seen too. Tony Martinez. Tony Martinez powering forward here. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tchouaméni, Eder Militao. Valverde looks to the other side. Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. Out to the right. Chance and a real let-off. Johnny. Denis Suarez. Moved on forwards. Chance! That was very necessary. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Arda, he takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Johnny. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And it's Arda. And here's Valverde. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Can he deliver? Cross goes in there. And the shot! Herring after the ball here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pacheco. Denis Suarez. And it's played forward. Tony Martinez is onto it in a flash. Johnny. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. And that's aimed in. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Howson chooses to go cross-field. Chouameni, that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham, oh, good spread. Valverde, now here's the delivery. Valverde, gently done. Been a bright start from the underdogs, certainly got the supporters going.
Might have come as a...
And a chance! That's another chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Howson. Moved on forwards. He's free. Mbappe! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he stop it going out? Get a throw in.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Can he latch on to this? Carlos Alenia. Real chance! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Mbappe. That's Valverde. Pacheco is there and he can get that clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Carlos Alenia, showing good feet. That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And that has been cleared. Now it's Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. That is Suarez. Aim forwards. Oh, great shot at goal! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has a look up. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a throw. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Camavinga. Clears it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Valverde gets a foot in here. And here's Bellingham. Big chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Meni. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, that is a bit special. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Meni. Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. And here's Camavinga. And it's played forward. Tony Martinez. That looks a good ball through. Shoots! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Meni. Valverde. Eder Militao, and he goes cross-field. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Pacheco gets over and intercepts. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is lovely. Vinicius Junior. Valverde with the cross. That has been knocked clear. keeper has taken decisive action. That's a throw. And it's played into the middle. Pacheco tries to clear. Back in once more. Clears it away. And he shoots! It's Valverde. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now the delivery. Carlos Alenia. Played into the middle. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Goulet, and they can counter here. Goulet forwards and with intent. Carlos Alenia. Do have a chance to counter here. It's run loose here. Bellingham played out to the left flank. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Johnny. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Driving on, a real charge here. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Camavinga. And here's Bellingham. It's anyone's ball now. And again! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Denis Suarez. Goulet. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Camavinga shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior! Coming on for a third of the way through the game. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham. Chouameni. Bellingham. Valverde. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tony Martinez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Valverde, now he's off and running. And it's Arda Güler. Does really well to win the ball there. Pacheco. Carlos Alenia. That's really well manoeuvred. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Güler. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Carlos Alenia. Over to the left. Crossing. Firmly met. They've played it short. Howson. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's away! Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Not the most accurate pass. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe played out towards the right wing. And he's heaved it away. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Lovely ball and Vinicius Junior! Just a whisker away. Johnny. That's going to go a long way. And it's Denis Suarez. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chance! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. And that's a goal kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe! Mbappe chips it through. Driven forward. Tony Martinez chasing after it. Johnny. Could be danger here. Time to deliver. Denis Suarez. Oh, sweet feet. Tony Martinez!
Tony Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got a chance, surely! Danger averted for now. Johnny. Delivered across. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Eder Militao shifted upfield. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe played out to the left flank. Now it's Goulet. Goulet. Oh, it's played into the area. That has been knocked clear. Carlos Alenia. Tony Martinez. Cleared without complication. Bellingham. Goulet. Camavinga. And that has been clubbed away. Tony Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni, and it's played forward, and that is as far as they're going to go. Vinicius Junior. This is promising. Chance for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's Arda Goulet. Goulet looking understandably energised after his goal. There are a few waiting for it. Defending of the desperate variety. Time added on 4 minutes. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Aim forwards. Deep into stoppage time. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Eder Militao. Played towards the other side. Camavinga. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lofted upfield. Tony Martinez is onto it in a flash. Carlos Alenia. So who's he picking out? Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's played forward, cuts out the pass. Now it's Bellingham. Played out to the right. Arda Goulet. Goulet's cross. Mbappe. Great position here. Vinicius Junior. players whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Pacheco. There is Suarez. Hausen attempts a clearance. Carlos Alenia. That's tidy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's been easily repelled. And it's Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez. And that pass just didn't quite work. Eder Militao forwards and with intent. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe. That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's... Can he finish? Oh, it's going!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's disappointing. And that has been cleared. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Johnny. That's really well manoeuvred. Eder Militao tries to clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's played into the area. Pacheco clears it away. Valverde. Bellingham is having a shot! He scores!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Carlos Alenia. Denis Suarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out wide. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the desperate variety. And that's aimed in. There's the shot! Plenty waiting in the middle. There's the shot! Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Carlos Alenia. Tony Martinez. Played into the middle. Deftly away. And that is out of play. Vinicius Junior. Goulet. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Calmly anticipates. That's an imaginative pass. Can he finish? Valverde. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Bellingham. Güler. Valverde played over towards the opposite flank. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Carlos Alenia. Tony Martinez! Looking for a decent ball in. And one more try! They just took too long getting forward.
Tony Martinez simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Denis Suarez. And it's played forward. Tony Martinez. Now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Arda Güler. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Chouameni. Goulet. Spread out to the left. And he whips in across. Denis Suarez attempts a clearance. Camavinga. Denis Suarez wins the duel this time. And the counter is on. Carlos Alenia. Now this could be a chance. Tries to get it clear. So who's he picking out? And he's got his cross in. Howson attempts a clearance. Johnny. There are a few waiting for it. Eder Militao with the clearance. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. And it's Arda Güler. Valverde has created one goal already. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pacheco looks to the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the right. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Denis Suarez. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Vinicius Junior done delicately. Tries a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Denis Suarez. Johnny. Johnny. Purring through. Oh, shooting chance! Goulet gets rid without sophistication. That's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Pacheco, nicely aimed pass. Caresses it through. Eder Militao. Eder Militao, gently done. Chouameni. Howson. That has been cut short. Johnny. Aim forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Carlos Alenia. He can get that clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Valverde. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Goulet goes short. Vinicius Junior. Lobbed in behind. Time to deliver. Chance to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's played forward. Pacheco. Played with finesse. Cleared away. Corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Well read, nice interception. Always onto this. Pacheco gets across to intercept that. Tony Martinez. Oh, good spread. Tries to dink it through. Lovely bit of skill. Carlos Alenia. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Howson. And it's Bellingham. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to clear it. Goulet plays it short. And really well manoeuvred. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Clipped into space. Corner then. And it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. And the cross comes in. Howson clears it away. Ball's gone out of play. Johnny. Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez, played out towards the right wing. Proves too strong. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Another throw-in. And it's Denis Suarez. That's a nicely weighted pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And the keeper has it. That's really well manoeuvred. Eder Militao cuts it out. Goulet. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Denis Suarez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking here to chip it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Johnny, delivered in. No, that's not going to find its target. Eder Militao gets good distance on it. Pacheco have it back and can go again. Carlos Alenia. Howson can get it clear. Goulet. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Cross goes in there. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that has been cleared. Denis Suarez. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Tchouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bellingham. Nice physical challenge. Tony Martinez Absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Up towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Camavinga. Chouameni. Camavinga. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. This might spell danger. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's there to clear it. Decent chance! Aim forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tony Martinez tries to thread one through. It is quite a run he's making here. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe, and it's Bellingham. Goulet. Valverde. Valverde crosses. Tony Martinez. Oh, they could break here. Nice looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bellingham. Can he deliver? Bellingham plays. There's the header. Oh, not the best of headers. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Moved on forwards. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Carlos Alenia tries a measured ball. Crossed into the box. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good ball, good take. Thinks one through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Denis Suarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. Now here's the... It's a mighty effort! It goes to show he is human after all. Eder Militao shifted upfield. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just 5 minutes left. Tony Martinez. And that has been clubbed away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham! What a hit! The save was firm. Alexander-Arnold, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now he's wondering who wants it. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And across it goes. Howson aim forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pacheco, and he goes cross-field. Denis Suarez. Tony Martinez knocks it out wide. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Bellingham tries to clear. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Carlos Alenia, he's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Howson, gently done. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Succumbs to the pressure. Well read, nice interception. Denis Suarez. Turns and goes back. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Camavinga being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And here's Bellingham. Lovely. Mbappe! Could be danger here. Vinicius Junior. Back when it goes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed in towards the centre. Pacheco attempts a clearance. Carvajal. Tony Martinez. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.